Hey Margaret, I know I'm a little late making this video, but instead of making excuses, I'm just going to jump right into it. About a week and a half from now, I'm going to have new internet, which is exciting because my old internet really does not cut it, especially these past few months. It's been really terrible. Been dropping on us a lot. But our current old internet is a DSL service, and apparently, uh, they're trying to phase out DSL services in our area. Uh, Actually, they're trying to eliminate a lot of the old phone lines in our area completely. This is interesting. What some of the telecommunication companies are doing right now is they're setting up to completely uh, drop the what is known as POTS, plain old telephone service, in a number of areas, and it's kind of a double-edged sword thing when it comes to us, the consumers. Now, this isn't always going to work out well for areas like places with an aging community, mostly older people that want to keep that phone. Uh, I mean, a lot of us have cell phones now. There are people that have dropped their home phone because, oh, well, I have a cell phone. Why do I need to pay for two? Um, and, you know, it sounds like a valid argument at first. But, if you remember, there was a time where there was a great northeastern blackout in the United States. Well, cell phones didn't work. You had cell towers that weren't powered. So how does the cell phone work? It doesn't. But if you had a plain old telephone service line still in service, guess what? Those are self-powered. You know, you don't need a cell phone tower to get that to work. I mean, in just normal one-day blackouts, 12-hour blackouts, our plain old telephone service line still worked. And, you know, it's great for if, like, you know, you don't have a generator and you're like, oh, I need to save this food and I know so-and-so has a generator. Call them up. Yeah, can I bring my stuff over? Or, you know, if there's an emergency and you need to call someone for help. You can't do that if your cell phone doesn't have service because the cell towers aren't powered. Now, of course, there's also, you know, what do you do for a house phone, though, if they discontinue all the lines? Well, you have a lot of VoIP now. A lot of companies are trying to push that way. AT&T has Uverse phone, which is voice over IP. There are some great advantages to voice over IP. I mean, if you have a large company and you want phones everywhere, it's really to your advantage to use voice over IP, especially because you can manage your own phone system then. And you don't have to go through a wire box managing phones. It's just all connected through a server, and your IT group manages it. You see them in a lot of schools. They're a really useful tool. But if your power goes out and your router's not on, you don't have phone service again. So, I mean, it's great if you have a generator, but then if the service point on your internet service doesn't have power and they don't have a generator, you're sunk either way there. But I gotta collect my thought. I just got away from me there. But I mean, the main advantage to the plain old telephone service is it works whether your house has power or not at the time, and in some areas where you get a lot of blackouts, that's a great advantage. And I know generators are a lot more available than they used to be, but you shouldn't need a generator just to use the phone in case of an emergency. But that comes down to, well, the cell phones. Right now, companies are putting through or pushing to get put through legislation that say when there's only X amount of subscribers in their area, oh, we can cut off the service to that area and make everyone have to get a cell phone or voice over IP. But, if power goes out, that's kind of useless for us. So really, I really hope at some point someone puts through that they have to have emergency generators for those cell towers in case of of lengthy blackouts. Not a brownout, not the power being out 5 minutes, but if the power is going to be out for a day to a week, they need to keep those cell towers powered so people can call into emergency for services. Well, I still need to do my intro video about our vlog friend stuff, and hopefully next week I'll do a why you like winter and snow. But anyways, Margaret, I'll see you next time.